Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Cristin, and today I'm getting ready for a job interview. I have been a stay-at-home mom for like 3 years now, and now I feel like it's time that I go back to work, and I'm extremely nervous for my interview, but I'm also really excited about going back. I'm going back to a job that I worked for like 4 years and then quit because I got pregnant, so I wouldn't be as nervous if my old boss still worked there, but she doesn't. Anyways, I'm rambling, getting way ahead of myself. So let's go ahead and get into the video and I can get ready for my job interview. Okay, so I literally have not done my makeup, like a full face, in weeks. And it is so hot and muggy out. I'm like sweating like crazy. I'm hoping that I don't sweat all my makeup off right after I put it on. So I'm going to be trying a new primer today. This one is the Milani Prime Shields. I've never tried this one before, so we'll see. So it's clear, so I'm hoping that means it's like a silicone base and gonna like be pore covering, hopefully, because that's what I need. Right now I could really use something for like shine control. So I'm so nervous for my interview. I have not held a legit job in almost 3 years now. Not quite 3 years, but I actually quit my job halfway through my first trimester. And I've been a stay-at-home mom ever since, and it's been lovely. But as you all know, we recently bought the house next door because it had a house fire, and we just need an opportunity to be able to expand our backyard because our yard is very tiny. We have more like side yard than we do have backyard because we have a 2-car garage in the back and our lot is not very big. So our house and our garage take up pretty much all of the yard space. So when we seen the opportunity to get the next door neighbor house, we jumped on it. But that involved taking out, and I've always been open with you guys about finances. Like, I am an open book on that stuff. I know a lot of people are like, hush hush on, I've got a Frosty. Is that called a Frosty? Maybe not. Slushy, freezy, whatever. I know some people are like hush hush when it comes to finances, but like, I'm an open book. I don't care. It's no big secret. I'm not making tons of money. I'm not dirt floor poor, but I'm also not a millionaire, and like, I feel like my income is pretty comparable to most people's income, at least in my area. And so anyway, we had to take out, how much was it? It's gonna be $5 grand for demolition, and then it was $2,000 to buy the house actually, so about $7 grand. But then we also had another $1,000 left on another personal loan that we like refinanced into the new loan. So we're about $8 grand-ish worth of a loan that we took out, and we can make the payments on my husband's, you know, salary, if you will. He's not salary though. I think he's hourly. So we can do it, but it's going to make things financially tight. And if you've been here for a while, then you know that last year things were really financially tight for us. And so we started donating plasma, and that has helped us exponentially. We got a lot of debts paid off, and now we're doing pretty good. Well, now we took out $8,000 loan, and I don't want to go back to pinching pennies. So I reapplied for my old job, and I wouldn't be so nervous if my old boss was still there because I loved her, and I know like she probably wouldn't even interview me. She'd probably be like, okay, you're just hired. But there's a new manager there. So I passed the phone interview with corporate. No big deal. I expected I would. Yeah, now I just have to go do the in-person interview. And I am super nervous. I don't know what the heck to wear. I donated plasma this morning. Oh, the foundation I used is Ready Set Gorgeous from CoverGirl. Dropped it on the floor. So, and this is a new sponge too. The last Get Ready With Me, it was a review on the Dollar Tree makeup sponge. I can link it down below. I really like that sponge, but I had to throw it out because it had like a chemically smell to it. Like, and I didn't notice it at first. I thought it was a lotion, a hand lotion I was using. And so that's what I thought was causing it. I used the makeup sponge several times, then I finally figured out it was the makeup sponge, and so I tossed it. So this is a new one, but I got it at TJ Maxx just because it comes with this cute little holder in it. So I can't even really tell you what it's from, but so far it's doing the trick. Anyway, reapplying at my old job. Yeah, I'm nervous because it's new management. I know they definitely have new employees up there by now. Some of the same employees that worked there when I worked there are still there. I can think of at least 2. Hopefully there's more than, no, there's at least 3. But one of them, like, she hired in right around the time that I quit, so I didn't really get to know her that well. So hopefully there's more people up there that I know. I know several people that I worked with, like, I don't know. Let's just say that the company I'm working for is a little bit like how MAC has their store. Is it MAC or is it Sephora? It's a little bit like how Sephora has their stores inside JCPenney. Okay, so I'm going to be working for a company that functions inside of another company. And a lot of the people that I worked with have quit the inner circle company to go work with, like, the, you know, like the JCPenney's, if you will. So I'm not interviewing for Sephora. That's not where I worked at. But anyway, that's kind of how it is. So, like, a lot of people quit to go work for the other store when our main boss quit. So I know a lot of people are still, you know, at the location. They're not just with the same company. But if everything goes accordingly with this job, we plan on putting, because I can only work the weekends, and that's one reason I'm going back to this job, is because they technically want you to work, like, Thursday through Sunday, but a lot of times, like, when I worked, girl, I was able to pay for college at community college out of pocket there. Granted, I was working so much to pay for college that I was not doing well in college because I was working so much. So, you know, it didn't really do me any good. But the pay's pretty good. It's like 10 an hour, and I know they'll be willing to work with me on the schedules that I have available. My son's in the living room with his daddy right now. I haven't been home all morning because I had to go donate plasma. And once a year you have to do a physical at plasma. It's not the same kind of physical like when you go to the doctor. It's a lot different and a lot less invasive. It's more just like going over, you know, like, oh, here's the risks and do you agree and those kind of things. But they still call it a physical for whatever reason. The, if I can find it, here it is. The concealer I used is the Born This Way concealer from Tarte. I like it. I'm liking this foundation. So far, I'm happy with how things are looking. Again, it's insanely hot outside. Hopefully, I don't sweat it all off. And I just realized I haven't done my eyeshadow yet. Fantastic, because I've done everything else. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so nervous, but I'm excited. But as I was saying, I can only work the weekends because I don't have childcare. So it has to be on the weekends when my husband's home to be with our son. So yeah, that's like Saturday and Sunday. But like when I first, like the first time I worked at this job, it was supposed to be a 4-day-a-week job. A lot of times I worked 5 to 6 days a week. It's one of those places where, like, when the hours are there, the hours are there. But like when they're not there, you're lucky to get 1 or 2 days. But the dry spell for this job is normally like January, February, March. So I should be good to rack in at least 2 days a week. And I'm hoping to do that at least through Christmas. Hopefully it'll continue up through tax time, but with what I make from this job and then what we get back on our taxes, hopefully we can pay off, you know, our loan on this house. That's the goal. And then, or I guess more of a property, the house is getting demolished, but that's our goal, is to get everything paid off. And then I want to try to save up like $1,000 because we want to have another baby. And we have new insurance now, so things might be completely different. This is the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'm using the Banana shade to set my eyes. This insurance is different from the last one, but with the last one, we ended up owing like $8,000, and that was after insurance. But to have my son, we ended up owing like $8,000, and we had to pay like $1,000 almost. I don't think it was quite $1,000, it was a little under, but to the anesthesiologist, because apparently the anesthesiologist does not get paid with the hospital, and we just happened to have $1,000 in savings, and so we were like, okay, let's just pay the anesthesiologist off entirely, because we didn't want to have 2 separate hospital payments going out, if you will, because we'd have like an anesthesiologist payment going out every month on top of a hospital payment going out every month. So we decided just to like wipe out our savings account and pay off the anesthesiologist. Like I said, it wasn't quite $1,000, but it was pretty dang close. So what I want to do is use a setting powder. This one's called Clarissa Sea Salt Solutions Mattifying Healing Dust. I don't really know. I got it in an Ipsy forever ago. So anyway, what I would like to do is get the rest of our hospital bills from having our son paid off, pay off the loan we just took out for that house next door, and then save up about $1,000 for anesthesiologist fees and try to have another baby. That's kind of like the goal here. And then I don't know if I would continue working after we had another baby or not. I mean, it's only 2 days a week, so like, you know, why not? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll just, that's all way in the future. Right now, I'm just focused on getting my old job back and then throwing all of my paychecks on this this loan to get that paid off. That is the whole goal. And then honestly, I'm getting to the place where like I need a new car. My car is so old. Like I plan on doing a whole like, I don't know if I want to call it a car tour or like what's in my car. I know Samantha from Pink Sparkles recently did a get ready with me in her car. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna go that route, but I think I'm gonna show you guys my car. When we got pregnant with my son, I had a Grand Prix GTP. Loved that car. It was well over 200,000 miles, and it broke down. Sorry, I have an itch. And we decided that instead of fixing it, we would just go get a brand new car. Not biggest financial mistake we've ever made, but like not one of the wisest either. Brand new cars are way overrated. Get something that's already depreciated a little bit, because you know, as soon as you buy it and drive it off the lot, it gets cut, you know, like it depreciates immediately. So like, go get something that's already depreciated. That's just like my advice. New cars aren't all they're cracked up to be. So anyway, we sold my car when it broke down. We sold it to my cousin who needed a car. He fixed it for like $200. Look, if I could do it all over again, I would have just fixed my car. But I don't even remember what was wrong with it. It was a $200 fix. Much cheaper than buying a new car. So, and I'm using a black eyeliner just to... Don't throw things! Someone's getting in trouble. We've been having a hard time with him throwing things. And then we get on him and he cries. Like, we're not spanking him. We're just like, hey, knock it off. And then he cries like, oh. Like his feelings are so hurt and he's so offended. And it's like, just play nice with your toys. The other day he was throwing toys at me and at the dog and he hit my tooth. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. And I cleaned up all of his toys. He was grounded. It was like an hour and a half away from bedtime. So it wasn't like a super long grounding. He's almost 2. But all of his toys got put in his bedroom and his bedroom door got shut and he had to watch Big People TV and find a way to entertain himself without toys, because if you can't play nice with them, you lose them. So this is Park Avenue Princess Bronzer from Tarte. So anyway, I don't even remember where I was going at before my son got in trouble. I don't even know what I was saying, but that's just kind of the goal right now. It's just, we still owe a little bit left on our son's hospital bills, because I've been paying on it for like 2 years. So hopefully we can get that paid off and pay off this loan. And of course, when I say like, I'm going to be throwing my whole paycheck on this loan. That's the whole goal. We owe like $250, I think, a month, and we're going to be paying like a little under $450. I think I'm going to make, was it like $430 or something like that I'm going to be making a month. So we're going to throw that all on that not car, but on that loan, and then at tax time we want to pay off the loan and hopefully have enough to pay off our son's hospital bills. Or I guess they're my hospital bills. I don't know. They're for both of us from having him. And then, like I was saying, I about need a new car. That's what I was getting at. I need a new car. My car, he is ready for nap time, tell you what. Just ignore the baby screaming in the back. I promise he's okay. He's just tired and sleepy and probably not getting his way, and so he's having a tantrum. And he just has to get over that. So anyway, My car broke down. We sold it to my cousin, and then we bought a brand new car. And my husband and I, at the time, we had his and hers Grand Prix. I had a Grand Prix that was white. He had a Grand Prix that was red. And we sold my Grand Prix, got a Dodge Journey. That was supposed to be my mom car. Well, now the Grand Prix, my husband's Grand Prix that was red, is so high mileage. It's well over 200,000 miles. It's not giving me any problems yet, but I feel like it's just a ticking time bomb. Like, how long until it needs a new engine? How long until it needs a new transmission? How long until whatever? So, and like currently it needs new brakes and a new, I think it needs a new, or it might just need patched. But like my driver's side tire keeps getting low. So like overall, not a bad car. I like it okay. Not complaining, but it just makes me nervous. And I don't know, like I'm hoping it can hold out until we get everything else paid off, because if we go get another car, like I am kind of toying with the idea of wanting like a minivan. Granted, I don't know if maybe my husband would like to get a different car and then I'd get the Journey back. I don't know what we would do there, but yeah, my car is just getting really old and it kind of is getting to a place where it's going to need to get replaced. Like I said, like we've turned it into the mom car. It's for keeping around town because like we don't really want it to go, you know, far places. So my son just went down for nap time. So now he's next door here crying because he doesn't want to be in bed. Can never be quiet when I film. So I wouldn't have it any other way though. I love my baby. He is the best. He's a little stinker, but he's the best. But that's just kind of what's going on. And so this is to get ready with me for a job. And I have no idea what I want to wear for this interview. I went and picked up, and this might sound kind of funny, but I went and picked up yoga pants from Walmart. They're the Danskin yoga pants. Because the job that I'm going to be doing, I have to wear black slacks. Honestly, you can't tell the difference between black slacks and the Danskin yoga pants. You seriously can't. Personally, I think the yoga pants look better because they're more form-fitting. And the, because today, like, I even went to Walmart to try stuff on. I tried on a pair of slacks there, and like the slacks were like super loose in places. Like they fit really good in some places, were really loose in the legs. They just kind of weird, and honestly, like you can't tell the difference. They look the same except for the yoga pants look like they fit me better. So I'm gonna be wearing yoga pants to my interview, and let's see if we can put a little bit of color on my eyelids without messing things up. So I think this little taupey brown color here is gonna go really well just for a light wash of color. Hopefully it's not too much fallout. So I've got my pants planned. I know my shoes are just gonna be a pair of black flats, but as for my shirt, I don't know what I want to wear. I picked up a cute tank from Walmart. It's kind of dressy, but I don't know if it's interview appropriate because it's a tank. Like it covers my shoulders, but it exposes my arms. And I don't know. I think the rest of it would be really cute for interview, but I'm just not sure about wearing that. When I was at Plasma, I was talking to one of the nurses that works there about my interview, and she said that she thinks I look really nice the way that I'm dressed, which I'm in like a nice black t-shirt, necklace, hair in a bun, and I've got on some dark wash skinny jeans. And she said she thought I looked really nice and this was interview appropriate, because like it's not like I'm applying for like a corporate position, okay? Like it's not that. Pays more minimum wage, but like it's not some fancy pants job, you know? But anything I've ever heard about with, you know, interviews is like light makeup, pull your hair out of your face, wear, you know, like slacks and a nice shirt. And I'm just like, I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What do I wear? Is my hair okay? Have I gotten too sweaty? Do I need to redo it? I feel like it's got like a weird lump going on now. I didn't have that this morning, and I feel like it needs to be, I feel like that would look a little bit better. Just rotating it. I'll have to go to the bathroom for bobby pins. Don't have any in here. So, makeup is about done. Where is my setting spray? Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild setting spray. I love the setting spray because it does a good job. A nice even mist, but let me tell you, it stinks. It does not smell nice. Be a Bombshell Cosmetics chapstick. It's pink, so I think it gives like a little bit of color, but not much. And then their Real Benefit mascara. I'm not loving this mascara. I think if you want lengthening mascara, you'd really like it, but I want something with more volume. Length is nice, but I really want some volume, and this doesn't really do a lot for volume for me. I forgot to do my brows. Oh, I gotta do those too. Okay, brows, I've been using this pencil from Sugar. I got it in an Ipsy bag recently. It's got a spoolie on one end, which is really nice. The other thing about this job that has me a little bit freaked out is like I have to take all my piercings out, which that's pretty normal with most jobs. But my eyebrow ring, I'm afraid it's gonna get infected and close up on me. And I mean, maybe I shouldn't be freaked out by that because like I've had my eyebrow ring for like nearly 2 years now, and like I haven't had any problems with it. But the first time I had my eyebrow pierced, I was working this job and I had to take it out constantly, and it just never really got a time to heal. And I had it on and off for like 2 years, but it constantly got infected. And my husband and I took a little vacation, and it got really irritated, so I took it out to give it a break because like everything got irritated, and I think it was because I was in the pool so much. But like my nose ring, my industrial, my navel or belly button, whatever you want to call it, everything was irritated, so I took everything out. And my belly button ring almost closed back up, but I was able to get my piercing back through, and then my eyebrow ring did close up, and I could not get that thing back in at all. So I, you know, said whatever and didn't have my eyebrow pierced for a long time. And then I quit my job and decided I'd get it re-pierced. And it's been well over 2 years since I've had this thing pierced. I think I waited until after my son was born to go get it pierced. So it's about 2 years that I've had it because my son's almost 2. And I love that piercing. I think it's so cute, but I can't wear it for work. Even though personally, I feel like having a piercing in would look a lot better than having random holes in my eyebrows. Personal opinion. But the job would rather have holes in my eyebrows than to have jewelry there. So hopefully those don't get infected. I don't have any problems with those closing up. But that is it. I need to get dressed, finish up my hair. I need to leave in about an hour for my interview. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.